Hey guys, Lancy here. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's have a look at some market movers for this week. And I know that I did one recently from last week and the middle of this week as well. But this is just to catch up on what exactly has been happening with the market. Now the stimulus is out. There's some interesting things happening with the reserve list cards as well. Dual lands haven't really been doing anything in too crazy, but they are still moving up. Let's all look at it and see what's going on. So I want to start off with some of the biggest changes. I think someone did in the comment section. I need to answer the comment section, by the way. I just hadn't got much time. So a lot of people pointed out Croxer, Titan of Death's Hunger, and it's moved up 13% just in one day. The next one is Thassa's Oracle. That's moved up by quite a bit as well, 7% to now sit at $12.53. But Croxer, Titan of Death's Hunger is an amazing move for what it is. So I feel like this card, if it doesn't pull back soon, it's pretty much going to get out of range for a lot of people. And I'm not too sure exactly what the plan would be once it's hit its $50 price tag. So you can see the move right now. It's gone up pretty much from $35 3 days ago to almost $50 right now. So that's more than 35% easily in the last week. 45%, sorry, I was actually said there. So there is a couple of standard decks that are now playing it, and more importantly, modern that looks like, because modern seems to be making a comeback with certain other cards, there's a chance that Croxer might be getting picked up as a modern playable deck. We'll have to keep an eye on that. The next, I'm just going to go through some of the more expensive changes that have happened, or the more percentage changes that have happened for Legacy, Modern, Vintage, Commander, etc. from MTG stocks. So Magma Sliver has moved up. I'm pretty sure that's manipulated price. $62 doesn't make any sense, but this card has gotten a lot of people interested because Slivers are making a comeback, of course, with the new Time Spiral Remastered set. So Magma Sliver's moved up by 735%. That doesn't sound right at all, but with the manipulation and everything, it probably has moved up by at least a certain percentage, enough to make a difference if you guys have them in your hand. Rasputin Dreamweaver. Now this card has been coming up in quite a few of my market movers. I feel like there's something broken with this card. Obviously, the high level manipulation that's happening. Maybe someone's just fishing for offers. Even now, sitting at, well, I was saying $15,000, 93% from when it was at 7,700 in the last day. I feel like this is just being manipulated so much. If you have your hands on it and a near mint copy, and you want to buy yourself maybe something different than a Rasputin, I mean, he's an okay card, but at the same time, sitting at 7,700 doesn't make any sense. Urza's Incubator from Commander 2015 moved up by 33%. That's actually pretty crazy as well. Pixie Queen has moved up to $299 from 22%. And the rest of them are just okay movers. I mean, most of these are 20% moves, which is still pretty crazy for MTG. The biggest drops are Bottle of Solomon, dropping down by 31%. Coat of Arms, a 7th edition Coat of Arms. El Hajij, dropping down by 22.59. We did see this guy spike up a while back. I just don't think it's that impressive, but Spinal Villain, from Legends, dropping down by $22.50. The biggest movements for the week, some of these numbers don't make any sense as well, but after Rasputin, I guess I'm not too surprised. Illumination from Mirage, moving up from $12, moving up from 33 cents to $12.75, a move of 3,763%. Oh boy, that's a big difference. Next is Chain of Smog from Onslaught, from 50 cents to $14.03, 2,700%. Now, a lot of people said Chain Smog has been moving up because of the new spoilers from Liliana for Strixhaven. I'm okay with that, but was there not a card similar to? It's a blue-red card. I forgot his name. Forgot the Planeswalker's name. But instead of doing 2 damage, I'm pretty sure it was whenever you played an instant or sorcery spell, you dealt 1 damage to all opponents. And the entire aim of Chain Smog is you can just target yourself infinite amount of times, as long as you're the target player, and then that player copies the spell. So you just target yourself an infinite amount of time, cast the spell an infinite amount of time, and then drain everyone for 2 life each time you do it. If you did the same thing with a blue-red deck, I think the only problem would be the fact that you're playing a 3-color deck, because it's a black, blue, red. Is there no other spell that does that same interaction? Strange. I guess I never thought about it that way. Either way, this is a huge move, and I feel like maybe Chainsmog did something similar to this when that previous Planeswalker, nope. It apparently never did anything until this Liliana. It is on its way back down, but I will admit, if it went from 50 cents to $18.48 and now it's on the way back down, I hope no one bought it at the highs. So yeah, that might be a bit painful. Kismet. Oh, I have this card, I think. Kismet from I don't know if I have that version. Kismet from Legends moving up 175%. Synapses Sliver, I'm just picking up randoms. There's a lot of movement going on. I think those are okay. Sliver Lord, maybe a big one, moving up by 76%. A lot of cards are moving up by a huge percentage. I'll have a look at what's falling. Mishra's Factory Fall Antiquities, dropping down 53%. Rock Egg version 2 Arabian Nights, dropping down by 47%. Auspicious Ancestor Mirage, dropping down by 31.65. It got to $39. Oh my god, when I was looking at this card, I'm pretty sure it was on my bin list. It was on my bin list. There's no way I would have ever found this card if it even jumped up to that. I started reviewing, somewhere around March? February. So it was 60 cents for most of it, and then even now it's $6.95. That's insane. $14 on TCG. Oh boy. Okay. Missed the boat. This is not on a reserve list either. So Kismet, not on the reserve list, but it is spiking all over the place. I guess the near mint copies are doing it. So for Chain of Smog, you can get it for $19.19 heavily played. Near mint for $14.95. Yeah. Coat of Arms, $10.90. Illumination, $6.10 for lightly played. Okay, so dual lands. What is happening after the stimulus has come out? Let me have a look at. So reserve lists themselves have just been moving up pretty consistently. That's a Croxer. So this is what I wanted to look at, was what happened after the possible announcement of the stimulus and when it's arriving. And you can actually clearly see there's a bump up at around about January the 16th, a big bump up. And then it kind of just flatlines for a bit. Now it's starting to move up pretty fast, actually. It started from $8,000 as all of the reserve list value. Now it's sitting at 8,600. So from my side, I'm interested to see where this move keeps going. And I am going to value it based on what's happening with the dual lands for the revised, because that's where a lot of the value is. And I will admit, it doesn't look like there's any slowing down. It's pretty consistent moves up as far as I can tell. So Badlands moving up, Bayou moving up, Plateau consistent, Savannah pretty consistent, Scrubland moving up just a bit, Tiger pretty consistent, Tropical Island flat, Tundra flat, Underground Sea is moving up slightly, and Volcanic Island looks like it's dropping slightly, which is the only one that seems to be slightly out of place when it comes to the other one. Also, I would assume that this is one of the more expensive ones because it's the blue-red version. Moving on, Opal Angel, Archangel has also moved up by a large amount, but TCG needs to really catch up. Saying that you can get one for $1.71. You can get, okay, I don't know how damaged these are, but you can get a damaged one for 25 cents and another damaged one for 30 cents. Okay. Moderately played, heavily played. Moderately played for $1.27. I'm saying that like it's amazing, remembering that it used to be actually a moderately played for $1.27 might still be okay, since a value of this is still going up quite fast, but it used to be just $1 a couple of months ago too. So $1.27 for a moderately played isn't too bad. A lightly played does bump it up to $11.99, and a near mint is $50. Oh boy. Illumination just going straight up like a rocket. Let's move on to some of the more normal cards now. Hex Drinker is moving up by a huge amount as well. It's probably moved up from $10 in the last couple of days to $25 to $20. Get it for $17 on TCG. Not a bad card, but I just don't know if it's worth $17. Now this guy is good, and I kind of wish I picked him up, but there was a point where he just spiked and he just flatlined. It's just something that happens, and now he's just moving up again. You can get him for $8 from TCG. Toshiro Umazawa. I think this is the guy that banished Nicol Bolas. I forgot the storyline for Kamigawa and all that. Betrays of Kamigawa, but it's pretty cool. And I feel like he is a good card. He is a pretty powerful card. But I don't know if he's ever going to get reprinted in the same way, so that's something to keep an eye on. They've never gone back to Kamigawa, and I haven't heard any hints yet. Sword of Perunes is moving up slightly, but nothing too crazy. There's a lot of combo with it. Scarecrow, from the dark, 5 colorless for an artifact creature. Pay 6, tap until end of turn. All damage done to you by flying creatures is reduced to 0. That is a terrifying piece of art. Is that teeth? Yeah. Moving up pretty fast, but you can still get one from TCG Player. It says 70 cents. I doubt it, because even then, it's got the value of being an old card. No, I take that back. You can get a lightly played from the dark Scarecrow for 70 cents, and if I remember, that's an uncommon. So yeah, I don't know. Might be okay. Magma Sliver, I'm pretty sure these are like the best of the best near mint versions that are spiking up to $62. The market has been moving up slowly. It's now sitting at $9.78. Near mint foil for $300. That's all that's available as well. Rasputin, I can't even be bothered. I'm pretty sure this card is just completely out of control. I'm not too sure who's putting it out on offers, but a moderately played for $15,000. The only thing that you can get. Mana Leak with an alternative art, Magic Player Rewards. Pretty cool. It's probably because of the alternative art moving up to $22. Unstable Mutation from Arabian Nights. I have this, but not Arabian Nights. I think it's revised or something. It's obviously not worth anything in that set. It's now sitting at $6.06 when it was $4 just a couple of weeks ago. That's actually not an impressive jump. And this is Incubator. I'll just do a finish. I'll just do a quick finish of what's happening with the modern, because I feel like the biggest changes for that may not be Liliana, because I know Vorinclex and all that is moving up, but I think Liliana might have dropped out of this. She is still sitting at $99, but her move happened a couple of... Yep, so Liliana of the Veil. She is moving... so this is Ultimate Masters, is it? Yeah, so she's now sitting at $102 on TCG. Damn. That is a big move from almost $50. So... I mean, $52 market value, and now it's $73. But if I go to TCG, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to find any for $72. That is a near mint foil, but what's a lightly... What? Is there a reason why the older foils are just as cheap or cheaper than the lightly played? Is there a reason for this? I can't think of any good reason why, because I know, okay, the new versions of the foils, you can get them lightly played because, I mean, sorry, the foils are worse because they can pringle up. But I didn't realize the old ones were also like that, at least as far as the Ultimate Masters goes. I thought they were fine. So anyways, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I know this was a bit more of a meandering video. I'm trying to do these once a week, but I want to capture the Liliana move, and I missed the previous Thursday. That's why things got a bit dragged out. And I'm also playing Magic Legends. I'm going to see if I can start recording those and putting them out. My first impression of that game, laggy and a bit glitchy. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a good one.